Yeah, certainly a fairly modest start there for Greg Rutherford. Hopefully more to come. Time now, though, for our first track race of this afternoon. It's the men's 110-metre hurdles. It features Andy Turner, and it's now good afternoon to Steve Cram.
Good afternoon, Jonathan. Good afternoon, everybody. Beautiful day in Manchester. I know it is in many parts of the country, and a great opportunity for these hurdlers to kick off. Well, some of them have already been racing this year, but certainly domestically have a good performance here. Alex Al-Amin from the Newham and Essex Beagles Club. Lawrence Clark in lane 2. Andy Turner, good to see him back. Manchester boy in lane 3, and then David King, the youngster of the field, in lane 4. Interesting year already for the 110-metre hurdlers. Will Sharman running very fast in America already this year. Great to see Andy Turner back. Lawrence Clark says he's fit and ready to go. It's going to be a big year. The only bad news is that, unfortunately, Andrew Pozzi, who was initially down to be here, has picked up another injury, out for the year. But that gives the likes of Alex Al-Amin a chance. He's already run a new PB 13.54 this year. Clark has run 13.57. That was in France just recently, beaten by Pascal Martinot-Lagarde in that race. Andy Turner has been out training with his group with Lloyd Cowan in America, and got off to his best performance for quite a while with a 13.47, and that is an A standard for the Commonwealth Games, incidentally. A man who is, of course, the reigning Commonwealth champion. David King, 19-year-old, again another one already to have run a personal best this year, 14.01. Well, Andy Turner had his best year ever, you could argue. I know he won a bronze in 2011, was in great form in 2010, won gold at the Commonwealths, gold at the European Championships, and he started that year off at these great Manchester City Games, and he'll be looking perhaps to rekindle some of those glories. He'll be going, of course, later in the 200-metre event as well. So this, though, a great run-off between Turner and Lawrence Clark. Lawrence, with his hamstring problems last year, says he's back in good form, raring to go for the season. So Clark is in 2, Andy Turner in 3. Both get a pretty good start, but it's Clark who gets the first hurdle. King going well near the camera, and Turner right alongside him. There's not much between them, and Lawrence Clark just has a half a metre, but Turner's coming back, and Andy Turner is right there with Clark. It's neck and neck, and Clark gets it, 30.52. And that, apart from the win, which you'll be delighted about, is also just an A standard. 13.55 for the Commonwealth Games. And I'm sure Clark will get quicker. I think Turner may well get quicker as the season goes on. And what a year we may have in store for our 110-metre hurdlers. Colin Jackson will be somebody who's delighted about that. But what a great race between the two of them.
It was a good battle, a good domestic battle. Both the boys weren't clean in this race. They both make mistakes. They're a little bit clumsy, but you expect that, Steve, this time of the year. They're going to make these little technical errors that you don't actually have or experience in training, because you don't have the same kind of tension or the pressure that's around you. You can see they'll be clattering. I think Andy makes a real mistake going into this hurdle 10. You can see that it drags him. You can see pitches a little bit to his right-hand side, and I think that could have cost him a race. But it's good to see these guys are healthy, they're fit, and they're enjoying racing.
Yeah, I hear from the boys in just a second. Let's just tidy it up. 13.51 indeed. Season's best for Clark, just knocking 600ths off his previous season's best. Andy Turner, good run from him, 13.55. And a big personal best for David King in third, the 19-year-old, 13.85.
What a great start for this crowd here on Deansgate today. Tremendous performance. You guys, the fun of this event, first of all?
I absolutely love this place, man. It's my favourite competition of the year. The crowd are amazing. And you know what? Last year I was here doing the 2 hurdles, and I ruptured my Achilles basically. So to come back and even to be doing this today, I'm just so thankful that I'm in a position to be able to come here and do this and just enjoy my running again. So
it's great to see you back. I know you've got double duty. We'll let you go. Maybe speak to you after the 2. Lawrence, a quick word from you. Great to see you back too after a frustrating year last year.
Yeah, last year I broke my wrist and tore my hamstring twice, so the whole year was a complete farce. But I've been injury-free since October. I'm very glad to be back running and up against people like Andy.
Great performance, well done. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, all that talk about records and Johan Black.